Hello, hello. Today I'm going to be learning a section from the ballet A Midsummer Night's Dream. A Midsummer Night's Dream was a full-length ballet choreographed by Frederick Ashton in 1964 for the Royal Ballet. It was based on William Shakespeare's famous comedy and set to the music of Felix Mendelssohn. I think that's how you say it. I'm going to be learning the role of Tatiana. In this ballet, she is the queen of the fairy. She's very elegant and powerful. I love doing fairy roles because I feel like I typically find they require a lot of control, but they're also kind of quick in the transitions. So you need to be very versatile in a fluid upper body, but quick legs. For my outfit, I think I'm going to do this green Yumiko and this little blue crop top. It's not very fairy-like. Before I learn the actual variation, I'm going to take a look at what's in the variation so I can structure today's workout based on that, hopefully making the variation easier. I'm definitely seeing a lot of inner thighs because she's doing a lot of crossing of the legs in the turns and transitions. So I definitely need an inner thigh exercise. Probably something for attitude as well. So like an attitude arabesque exercise. Oof. A lot of presentation of the legs. So definitely something for the line of the leg and the foot. So we need an exercise for the line of the leg and the foot. We need something for arabesque / attitude. Something for those inner thighs crossing. About 5 months ago, I developed my own workout method called the lengthening method. It is a method that utilizes training the body and the mind together. Because when you're on stage, you have to multitask with multiple things like lighting, counts, costumes, and not many workout methods teach you how to balance all those variables. The goal of this method is to make your technique become second nature. So when you're dancing, you can now free up your mind to think about things like lighting, timing, musicality, and just so much more. I was definitely not expecting this variation to be as difficult as it was. It has so many pencil turns in it and a lot of very quick transitions that don't look very obvious. I was just having enough of it. So I decided I was going to put on a skirt. And honestly, for the first time, I finally got the statement I hear in class when people go, I don't like how my legs look today, I'm going to put on a skirt. At this point, my legs were really starting to give out, so I knew it was really time to wrap it up soon. My conclusion for today is that variation is difficult. I didn't expect it to be easy. I wanted a challenge, but I did not expect to spend 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours on it to still not have 3 hours to still not have it look how I want it to. But that is okay because something I really wanted to emphasize on my account was not showcasing perfection and showing the process of growing and how if you put your mind to goals, you can achieve them. It looks better than it did when I first started today. And it's not like I'm performing this on stage, so it doesn't really matter. But I feel like I can see a lot of what needs to be worked on. I think that because I'm not in class regularly and doing choreography, I get tired really quick, so it goes away really fast. I can feel through my limbs, they're trying to engage, elongate, but it's like that last little bit is just not there. I don't know if it's a matter of control, like I just need more repetition, or if it's a matter of stamina, and I just am getting tired too quick. Or maybe it's all of the above. Part of the reason why I do all these variations is because a few months ago, I left the ballet company I was dancing in for mental health reasons and just not being treated how I felt I should have been treated in that environment. So these variations are a way to keep me in shape since I am not dancing on a daily basis anymore. Since I'm no longer dancing, I've decided to go full time at my part-time job to have the income to pay for my living situation. However, my lease ends in 28 days, so I need to find an apartment fast. The apartments I looked at were really nice. They were a lot more spacious and had better lighting than the apartment I live in now. So it made me really excited for filming content if I do move into one of these. One of them wasn't cleaned yet, so it did make me a little bit nervous about how it would look when it was cleaned. But overall, both of them were really nice. I have been kind of sad and in a rut about the possibility of not getting to pick back up dance in the next following year. But oddly enough, I feel like viewing these apartments kind of started to bring me out of that. They gave me this sense of hope or excitement that even if I'm not getting to dance, it's gonna be okay. I thought today was going to be so much more eventful. After viewing the apartments, I wanted to go to the store and try to go on a walk, but I had to call my parents because they are involved in some of this moving process, and I didn't really fully know the full extent that I wasn't going to probably be approved for these apartments that I viewed today. So it's just frustrating that I wasted the money to go look on all of that when this was already known prior to that. There's a lot of details I'm leaving out, but it's just been tough because we've been arguing a lot about money and different stuff. And it's not new, as if we've never argued about these things before. It's just obviously intensifying now that I have to figure out moving and just quit dancing for the ballet company I was at. Part of why I wanted to stop and say this was because I'm proud of myself. And it's easy to just carry on with life as human beings and not acknowledge that, but I really am. Because, of course, I've had my days of shutting down and all the different things. But considering that this situation is something I've gone through on a smaller degree the past few summers here and there, I'm happy that this summer I haven't done the full shutting down, and I've still been showing up to my shifts at work. I've still, up until these last few weeks, been doing all my daily routines and stuff, and I'm proud of that.